All right, hello, doers. My name is Jose Ignacio, and today we're going to be talking about efficiency, not deficiency, efficiency. Now, in Stealthy Wood's manufacturing process, there is a key element we shouldn't overlook: the overall equipment effectiveness, also known as OEE for my acronym lovers. OEE is the gold standard for measuring a company's manufacturing productivity. Why would we use this like inside of a small to medium enterprise like ours? Well, I'll tell you right now. Now, the reason is simple: OEE can help us identify the percentage of truly productive manufacturing time across my work centers. Now, by being able to identify productivity losses, I can actually pinpoint areas for improvement, thereby making operations more efficient and cost effective. And we love our savings a lot. Now, OEE can lead to a significant return on investment, especially when we launch a new product. After all, ensuring existing equipment is used efficiently reduces the amount of money we spend to meet our production needs. And our products are always hot. You seen our chairs? Now, keeping an eye on the overall equipment effectiveness is vital for unleashing a company's true potential. So, I always say this because I get excited. Let's take a look at how we can take advantage of it inside of Odoo. So, enough chit chat. All right, so at first, OEE might seem difficult to understand and to compute, but luckily, Odoo calculates and records these values automatically, not manually, automatically, so that the complicated steps are taken care of in the background while regular production operations continue like normal, which is actually quite convenient, though, doers, since not everyone is an expert in manufacturing. Unlike me, I am actually an expert in manufacturing. Just kidding. Enough jokes. Let's go. All right. So we're going to go straight into manufacturing over here. And as you can see, we have a dashboard overview of all of my work centers. Seeing a lot of colors right now, and I'll explain them to you. Now, as you can see, OEE is its own field over here with a percentage for each of my active work centers. Right now, the OEE percentage is in green, which indicates that the work centers are meeting their targets. If the OEE drops below the target, the number turns red, but we don't see that right now. So I want you to see that. So for example, I can actually change the OEE target for a work center to be greater than its current OEE. So in our case, we're going to go to drill station, and also you can see a few little other options over here. We're going to go into settings. Look at that target, 10%. That is not how we work here. We want 100%. Hit that save. And this time using the breadcrumbs, we're going to go back over Hero Doers. Now, when I view my dashboard again, it's in red now. And that's because my team hasn't reached the OEE target I set. They are not at 100%. So I'm actually going to change it back over here to the original percent. Oops. Little doopsie there. Got a bit ahead of myself. We're going to go to settings. I'm going to change that back over here to 10%. Just give it a big old green. Then once that we're back over here. Now that it's over at this, efficiency, we'll notice that we don't anticipate it being at 100% efficiency. Now, if the target is set to something that you think is kind of insane, like for your work center, you will always have a red color right there. So, in our case, when I click on the Work Center's OEE button that we have right here, and we go in here, it gives us a nice overview. Its production statistics and everything are now displayed. Now, this helps me identify factors that are affecting the Work Center's effectiveness. For example, we can actually see that this Work Center, which is called Drill Station 1, has been doing well with its fully productive time. As you can see over here with the blue, it's almost at near 100%. Now, with just a small portion of this being taken up by material availability. And that's kind of a very good thing. Now, if I want to access an overall OEE report for all of my work centers, I can actually go up here to our magical reporting section and overall equipment effectiveness. And just like that. Now, to get a good overview of performance across my work centers, I can actually group by work center and loss reason, as you can see up here, using the group by functions. Make sure these are checked off. You can also add some other stuff, such as custom groups, users, and that type of stuff. But I shall leave them be. Now, I also want to make a note that I can even remove some of these sections from view just by selecting something over here, such as material availability. And now you see, with that excluded. Now, this is a great method of visually gauging efficiency. Now, to further understand how OEE and how it's computed and how it works, let's see how it changes when it takes longer than expected to manufacture a product. So, I'm actually going to go back to my dashboard, click on manufacturing, or use the breadcrumbs, which are just bread today. Now, we're going to jump into a manufacturing work order over here for drill station. And as you can see immediately, this kind of looks a little bit different. I'm actually going to quickly switch over to list view, and I'm actually going to change the real duration right here on this wood panel from 60 to 200. Just gonna make it kind of insane. And you know what? We're actually going back 300, like the movie. Now we can show what happens to the OEE when we go back, over this time. So I'm going to start my work order from the tablet view because I've been showing this off. So right now we have what? The wood panel? Sorry, I said that right there. Ah, this is funny. All right, so I'm actually gonna mark this as done now that we're there. And on the note of that, by the way, that I want to mention is that little thing that we see right there with the tablet view, you can always select it right there. You can actually open stuff further if you wanted to see more information on the work order as well. Now that it's been started and I've been marked it as done, I can actually go further back over here to our manufacturing dashboard again. And what has happened, oh doers? The OEE has been instantly impacted. The number 33 has turned into the number 25. And by basic math, we have lost 8% efficiency. Now, when I click on the OEE button, you'll notice we have a new sliver, a reduced speed. It's just a little bit of a large piece of this pie. Now, you'll notice that this is due to the increase, in the time that it's going to take for this. And that's what gives us the reduced speed. Now, if I click on the pie chart segment over here called reduced speed, you'll notice I am shown the list of loss reasons contributing to reduced speed. You weren't expecting that, but you can actually do that. And that's kind of like the interactiveness that I like to talk about with Odoo. Now, if I want, I also have the option to manually create up here a report and a reason for the loss of time for this. Just if, for example, I experienced a material availability shortage, I can list that here. I can select the work center for this. I can even select directly the work order as well as a lot of other information. We're going to go back over here now. As promised, everything related to the OEE calculation is automatically handled by Odoo based on the actions that employees record during the manufacturing process. It works the same way for every work center and even takes inter-work center flows into account. Now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, bro doers. Please go eat a snack whenever you watch some of these videos. If you have any tips, you'd like to see me do something else, leave me a nice comment.